What is up, you guys? It's your girl Leslie, aka Paint Me Pretty, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Not sure. Today's look is a little bit of color. I really don't know what to call it. I just was randomly playing with colors. Everything was from the James Charles palette except for some yellow that I did use over his yellow. So let's get on with the video. And if you are new here, hello, hi. We want you in the Painted and Pretty family. So please subscribe down below, click like, and turn on your notifications because we don't want you to miss any uploads. Okay, let's get started.
Put the bass in your walk, head to toe.
Okay, so one eye is done already, as usual, and girl, let me tell you. You guys know I suck at liner, and I suck at a wing liner, and it literally took me almost an hour to try to get this looking even somewhat decent. So please don't come for me if it's not exactly straight. If you guys have been here, you know I have a tremor, so it's like the hardest thing in the world. Okay, enough of my rant. Let's get started with this eye. Well, first I'm going to pick up this really pretty light orangey color, and we're going to use this as our transition shade. Now please keep in mind there are a lot of pressed pigments in this palette, so please prime accordingly. I have my eyes primed today with my NYX white shadow base because I don't want to lose any of these beautiful colors. Today is the nicest day it's been all week. No more rain right now. It's still, well, we've got a little bit of sun, so I'm happy. I can go outside today. Next, we're going to take this red and we're going to go under the peachy orange color. I know he says that like this is a true red, but in my opinion, it's not. It has almost like a little bit of pink to it. Like my shirt, that's red. This, not quite. I still love it though. Now we're gonna switch to our large domed brush so we could get up in that crease, which is this one. Same color, just stamping it on. I was so frustrated with that eyeliner. I don't know why I decided to do this or why I thought it would be cute and easier. Yeah, no. I was feeling, your girl was feeling a little brave today. Brave. And it failed. But oh well. At least I tried something and I did learn a few things. And that is the reason why I do one eye first, is so I can kind of trial and error the look before presenting it to you guys. Because I never have like a look in mind when I first start. I just kind of like look at the palette and let the palette tell me. Pick me. Okay. So now we're going to cut the crease, but we're going to do it just a little differently. We're going to do it in 2 steps. I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape on a flat brush. This is the only one I use for using concealer, and I love it. So we're going to use this brush for that part and then switch to my little e.l.f. brush to fill in the rest of the cut crease. And we're just going to kind of stamp it over here. Now this doesn't have to be straight, so don't come for me. Gonna stamp it right here. And you can blend it out. But we basically want a line right there. That is where we're going to go over with the liner. Which makes me cringe even thinking about doing it again. Now we're going to cut the crease the regular way. As usual, I'm cutting my crease a little higher because of my hooded eyeballs. It was way too much concealer. Now this is the important part. And I'll tidy this up in a minute. You want to have your cut crease connect to the straight line you made. Because we're going to use that as like a little corner. Oh my gosh. I am not going to set this. I'm only putting a little bit in the little corner we made. I'm just gonna smooth this out since I used like a gallon. All right, so in the outer corner, we're going to place a nice dark color, but it's not gonna be black just yet. It's actually going to be this really warm tone brown. And we're gonna start building it up just here. So like that, and like this, and like that. And let's add a little bit more. And you can go over your crease line with this, not a big deal. And I'm gonna let this color kind of sit on my skin and diffuse, and then I'll add a little bit of black. And anything you get under here will be cleaned up with concealer, so don't fret, my pet. I keep realizing that I'm like looking at myself when I'm talking, so I'm looking in the mirror. I need to look at you guys. Okay, anyway. Now we're gonna dip back into the red. I really shouldn't say that because Sister James's stands are gonna come for me, but oh well. And we're gonna place the red in the middle and start to blend that as well. The key to this look is the blend. See, now it looks pink because it's on top of the concealer. I don't get it. And this isn't the first time I've used this color. When I used this color like at Christmas time, it looked really red to me, but I don't know. Maybe I'm going colorblind. Since I'm turning 40 in a week, do you guys think I'm going colorblind? That would be horrible. I don't even want to think about it. I get the most random thoughts in my head, you guys, so just like ignore me. Well, not me, but like things I say. Bring that a little bit more, just a little more than halfway. Okay, now as far as the yellow goes, I'm going to lay the yellow from the palette down first, and then I'm going to go into my loose pigment yellow that's from a different company, but it is gorgeous. I just don't feel like on my skin that the color from James's palette, the yellow, I feel like it doesn't really stand out that much. Like it's almost muted on me, and I don't know if it's my skin color, I don't know if it's the base, concealer, or whatever, I don't know, but that's the one color I do not really like in this palette. The only reason I fuck with it is because I know I have my loose yellow pigment that I could throw on top. This is basically just a guideline for me. We'll be going back and making these colors bolder, but for now, it's all about placement. Okay, so now we're gonna go backwards, do the same thing, build up the intensity. Now, as we put the colors back, we want to start kind of blending them together so we don't have any harsh lines. Make sure if you have hooded eyes that you get in this crack right there, otherwise you're gonna have like a spot of missing eyeshadow. Nice and smooth. Now I'm gonna go back and add the LC loose yellow pigment, loose yellow pigment. It looks like this. I bought a bunch of these off a girl on Poshmark, and I've never heard of this company, and I can't find it, so this company must be a gazillion years old. Alas, I don't care, because their pigments are gorgeous. Where's my yellow brush? You guys know I have an issue with brushes. So I'm gonna take some dry first. Oh my gosh, look. Oh no. Ah, shit. Okay, I'm gonna put it on dry first. My lashes are gonna turn yellow from all the fallout, but it's worth it to me. Look at that. Look at how bright that is, and it's got a little bit of shimmer in it, which is interesting because when you look at it in the container, it doesn't look like there's shimmer at all. But then you put it on and you're like pleasantly surprised, like me. I'm bringing that into the inner corner, and I'm also blending this in towards the red. Now we're gonna add, let me fix that right there. And we're gonna add just a teeny tiny bit of the black on a small angled brush. Because we're just gonna bring it up and in like this side. We're just gonna trace that line where we had it with the concealer. It's always better to take a little amount and add than it is to take too much and have to take it all off and do it again. I'm gonna blend this down into the corner, And I'm going to grab a little bit of a bigger, fluffier brush to blend that harsh line. Like so. You just catch this front part. Okay, now we're gonna blend out the top with the really pretty orangey shade. I like to think out of the box. While I do, do conventional makeup and things, I like to constantly try new things and push myself and create content in colors that people don't normally use. Now, you don't have to use these colors. Obvi, you can use whatever colors you want. I just like the way this looks. I'm gonna take the flat beige under the brow, the underbrow. I should trademark that. A little bit more. Okay, so now what you're gonna do, and this is going to be the hard part, and I honestly will probably not do this on camera because you'll be sitting here watching me try to do this for another freaking hour. I will, however, show you how I get it started, and I basically do it just like I do with my eyeliner hack. Whenever you mess up, again, we're going to clean up with concealer. I do not have concealer on yet. And this was the reason why. And I do have hooded eyes, so that is another reason why doing a wing is hell. I should have used my tape. I didn't even think about that. All right, so now that I have that where I want it, I take some concealer, straighten that line up so I know what I'm gonna do and how thin or thick I wanna make it. Okay, let me attempt to do this again and I shall return. All right, you guys, finished that up. I used something different for the first time. Normally I use my sketch marker, my Too Faced white sketch marker, but I wanted to try out this NYX white liquid liner. I hate it. I hate it. As soon as it dries, it cracks. So I tried to solve that problem with glitter because, glitter fixes everything. So I went over the white liner with my glitter liner from Folklore in the color Party. And then I took the red and the orange on the lower lids and brought the red up underneath the white liner. I applied my concealer, which is the Fenty Beauty Concealer in 280. I am done setting my face. For this, I used Patrick Starr setting powder. I really wanted to see how this works paired with the Fenty foundation and concealer. That Fenty, all of it just makes my skin look so good. Okay, let's finish off the rest of our makeup, shall we? I'm going to be bronzing with the Marc Jacobs bronzer in Tantric. Yes, I've hit pan, but a little bit goes a long way. I absolutely love this bronzer. Like, if I was stuck on a desert island, this would have to go with me. I just need this, coffee somehow, and my phone. And I'm good to go. What would you take with you if you guys were stuck on a desert island? Let me know in the comments. I'm always curious. See how pretty that is? And it glides on so easily. It is soft. I just love it. For contour lately, hold on. I have actually been using the BH Cosmetics Desert Oasis palette. I know, right? Not my Anastasia palette. Are you shook? Because I was shook when I figured out that I like this better. So I take Canyon, which is this shade right here, that shade right there, and I use that to contour, and it is the perfect shade for me. Right over that bronzer. Now, since the eye look is dramatic, I'm not going to do too much of a contour because I'm literally just going to the doctor's. Under the jawline. Under the lip. As if my lips aren't big enough. I want them powdier. Get the forehead. And I'm going to take my Lorac brush, doesn't have a number on it, to contour my nose. I have figured out that this works better than my Connect the Dots, so I'm so excited, and it's so much faster. I used to use this to contour on my cheeks, but it just fits so much better for my nosy. Then I'm just gonna blend that out with a fluffy brush. When you're blending out your nose contour, you want to blend down your nose towards your eyes, not inward. Because if you blend it inward, it's going to defeat the purpose, and your nose will not be snatched. Little touches there. Let's put on some blush. We're gonna do a nice little rosy pink blush. This is one of my favorites for MAC. The top is gone, so I don't know, but it's still, I still use it. It's called Flower Power, but it's spelled F-L-E-U-R. Right on the apples of my cheeks, and then I kind of just swirl it everywhere. It's just so pretty. It gives me like a natural flush to the face. For highlight, I've also been trying some stuff out of the Desert Oasis palette. I really am liking Mirage for a highlight. How pretty that is. Ah. This and concealer are like so rewarding for me to put on. It's my favorite part. Whoever created highlight, I love you. You are a fucking genius, and I want to meet you, and I want to kiss you and hug you and just tell you how much the beauty community loves you. Maybe I should Google who invented makeup highlighter. I think I'm gonna try that. We're gonna go with a nude lip. I'm starting to sound like you know who. We're going to use Makeup Revolution's Bow Down and the liner that came with it. It came as a set, as a matte liquid lipstick. That was upside down, wasn't it? I just think it's a great nude. And the lashes today are the Luxury Cosmetics lashes in 747M. Light, wispy, yet dramatic. Love. I really actually love this formula from Makeup Revolution for their liquid lips. It's not drying like most other liquid lips I've tried. It's actually really good. Of course, lipstick on my teeth. All right, you guys, this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. Thanks for bearing with me with my non-straight lines, and I will see you in my next video. But before you go, don't forget to subscribe down below, click like, and turn on your notifications so you never miss an upload. All right, my pretties, go slay your day.
She my pretty young thing, and I do anything for her.